But hey, so this is new, so if you guys do want coins and want the best players in the game for the cheapest coins on the market, make sure to go to u7buy.com and use the discount code Vizeh for 5% off your total order. If you don't use the discount code, then I will cry. So enjoy the video. If you want to wear, if you live only for fucking rock, this is Kurt, who's been banned completely from EA from playing their games. I imagine. Well, they've banned it his founder kind of like 10 plus years, which has put thousands of coins on it, thousands of money on it. I mean, actual real life cash, and basically, yeah, he doesn't like EA. So yeah, if you don't know this guy, him and EA they're not best of buds. They're not buddies, to say the least. So I've not seen this video. People want to hear my opinion on this.
Cheers, Jeff.
I have done a video on this about the entire situation. So let's go watch this, guys.
How many more of these do I have to do? Banned. Already my second one this year. Another one last year is getting ridiculous now. But yeah, for those that don't know, I received an email from EA telling me that they have banned my account, my FIFA account, Foot Founder, Origin, whatever it is, right? All of them. I get this message when I come on the game. Obviously, something I have never seen before. Something I've never really seen before with them banning my account for the reasons given, right? Never really seen it before. Obviously, with me, it's always a first. As I made a video about a week and a half ago, something like that, which was about the EA community managers, where I specifically said about an EA community manager directly, amongst other things. I called him a bum, incompetent, waste of sperm, etc. Stuff that I 100% stand by, as in that's my opinion. At the time, it still is. It's not changed. That's my opinion over the whole situation. A situation which is, of course, much deeper than.
I remember seeing that video. I remember seeing it, and like mainly it's about Corey and Zara, but mainly Corey. Like, it's mainly Corey that he's like got beef with. And to be fair, in my honest opinion, I don't like Corey either. I really don't like him. Zara, I actually don't. I don't mind him. I think his heart's in the right place. I've never really felt any animosity with him. But when it comes to Corey, he just comes across as, when you could tell that someone's a bit of a worker. Like, that's what Corey comes across as. I remember someone a year ago asked him, like, just a normal question saying, like, oh, hi, Corey, is there any new features added to career mode? And he said, what do you mean? Licenses is not a feature? And I'm like, I was sort of thinking, what are you on about? Licenses is a license is just an additional thing. Like, what do you mean a license is the only feature? And that's apparently that we should be so happy of that. A few months ago, like, he was like talking to his friends on Twitter, game changers and shit. And then someone asked him questions about the game, in which, that's his job. He's there to be a community manager. And apparently, like, you can't talk to him about it. It's fucking disgusting. Guys, by the way, I'm not a game changer. Main reason why is because 2 reasons, really. I have a coin sponsor, so EA would never want me because, that's against the terms and regulations. But guess what? I'd rather have additional stable income financially a month from a coin sponsor so that I can live and pay fucking rent, then, because I can't pay rent by getting given fucking t-shirts by EA and getting sent off to Germany once a year. Which, by the way, they only did it once. The game changers, the big ones, I'm not going to name names because it's not their fault. It's not the big game changers' fault. They see it as an opportunity. They take it, and EA treats them well for it. But 95% of the other game changers, they don't listen to a single fucking thing they say. They ignore them the entire time. I know that if I'm a game changer, people will look at me for reasons of why the game. They'll say, you should be helping us do this and that. You have no fucking choice. I know many game changers, they don't care about them. They don't invite them to events. I live with one, like, recently, and they literally did not invite him to the event because it wasn't big enough. But yet, he's supposed to be a game changer. It's all bullshit, man.
But bottom line is they deemed it as personal attacks or whatever the case may be.
It wasn't.
They say
I watched that
personal,
video,
personal,
wasn't.
this, personal, that. I never used anything that wasn't public knowledge, public information. A community manager, as far as I'm concerned, he's a community public figure, no? Everything about him, the tweets, they're all public, the whatever the picture case may be, everything's public. and obviously I don't agree at all with the way he's handled a lot of the situations in the past couple of months or whatever the case may be. Now, funny thing is, actually, I don't even know if he's even still a community manager to begin with, which is funny, because obviously that would have changed a lot of things, a lot of the complex, but we don't get any communication about any of that stuff. So I'm just going off what I'm seeing and what I said in the video.
Yeah, I was just gonna say something there. I'm just gonna add something to this, and that, in your guys' opinion, do you think the community is too toxic? But I mean, if you go over to Zoro's tweets or Corey's tweets, even before it all kicked off, like, it was a lot of people that's just treading for sake of it. Go to EA's Twitter, and I fall victim to this as well. You know, like, it's seen as a cool thing to hate EA. It is. It's seen as a cool thing to trash with EA. You get more likes, you get more people laughing and that than if you're a guy which says nice things about EA. It's just, that's a thing of life. People like negativity. You know, hence why if I do a video saying 100 things we hate about FIFA 20, that video will get 10 times more views than a video called 100 things we love about FIFA 20. You know, I get 10 times more views on the hate one than the love one, because people like negativity. They feel like it's something more exciting and interesting. And like, if you go over to Corey's and Zova's tweets, is it too toxic? Yes, but it is, but it's not, because there's always, for every 10 tweets, that's 5 is, some monks just saying rats and that. Other 5 could be of people that actually saying, normal things, saying, hey, I can't do this, I need some help. People need help in this game. People are confused, especially with EA and this game, where things happen that makes no sense. For example, literally on 2 nights ago, there was the team release early. Like, people are packing Bruno Fernandes, on Tuesday night, for no reason. For situations like that, which, things happen which you don't know why, you need the community managers to say, oh, sorry guys, there's been this error, so that people know to not be fucking confused anymore. We need these people. Because for people like us, some of us may know someone like a Bateson or a Unique Riggers that may know what's going on, and they could tell us, but that's not the entire community. So we need these people, man.
They can't control it. I can't control it. I want to say specifically, I did not encourage it at all. All I said was for them to unfollow his account, because it's not obviously a FIFA account anymore. He's using it as a personal account, even though everyone followed him on the basis of being a FIFA community manager. That was it. I did not encourage anything else, nor will I ever do so. I don't want you...
I mean, okay, let's finish it off.
You guys, okay, as much as I appreciate your support, I never ever want you guys to fight my battles for me. Whatever I say about whoever it may be, it doesn't mean you guys have to go and say the same things about that said individual. And that's something that I've only, I guess, started to realize now, the effect I have compared to what I had a year ago. A year ago, it was nowhere near this much. Now it's like, oh my god, right? That kept happening. And I
mean, is this backtracking? Because of course it's nice to say this. It's like when you watch an I'm Alex or a memeless video, and they say, oh yeah, I don't want you guys to go over to the channels and give them shit. But people do, with how often he says these things like EA, and even specifically Koreans or people that he's got Canadian rats as a emote on Twitch. I know that he can say this now, but he knows that people were doing this back then. He knows that people were going over to their Twitter and giving them shit. He knows that, and maybe this is his way of maybe apologizing and trying to make people think that he sees that he's done wrong here. And it makes sense that he has got bigger than what he was a year or two ago. He kept the same thing, which kept him doing well. At start, it was more about just on them and bantering them and calling them names. And then because he realized he did well because he was doing stuff like that he continued it. And because it got bigger and bigger and bigger, more people start doing it. And it kind of makes sense that, when you have a thing that goes well, you want to continue that because that's what works. So for me, Demoni videos and skits, that works for me. That's what gets views for me. Hence why I do it more. Well, Demoni is kind of gone now. But you know what I mean? So I get it, but is it seen as a bit backtracking? I don't know, man.
Constructive feedback, especially recently. I'm going to use this as an example. Look what happens. It's the same situation as anything else. The guy got blocked, which is what pretty much my video was about to begin with. I don't understand how this is done.
Right, icon swaps has been a huge failure. We're yet to get any icon moments players on swaps, so why not start fresh and release icon SPCs back into FIFA 20? And he got blocked? Did he get blocked for this? Oh my god, man, what the
How is the account blocking people? Can I please have an explanation? So, and obviously I know what people will say about obviously the state this game is in, like I've been mentioning, and people will be like, oh, why don't you stop playing the game if you don't like it so much?
For fuck's
And obviously this isn't just directed at me, it's directed at everyone that plays FIFA. And it's mostly from, I've noticed it's mostly from other gaming communities, etc. It's very easy for you guys, right? Fortnite is bad. You go on PUBG or Apex, another battle royale game, it's not an issue. We don't have that option. With sports games, you guys need to understand this is the sport we love.
This is a monopoly. It's a monopoly.
Unfortunately, there is no competition. Please don't mention PES. I have tried and I'm trying my best with that game, but as crazy as it seems, it's actually to believe it's actually worse than FIFA, which is
It is
mind blowing stuff.
It is. PES is. PES is even more slower, more tactical, more slower, more boring than FIFA 20. Like, go play PES and just see what it's like, guys. The PES community. There's like 100 people and that's it. If you play PES, you play the same 5 people over and over and over again. That's what happens, bro. Like, nah, man. I don't put money in this game because I don't think you need to. I think you can make thousands of coins and millions of coins just by playing the game. I don't think you need to put anything into this game, and I will refuse to do that. Again, I don't understand what EA gets out of banning Kurt. What do they get from it? Did they get, like, there's only one thing, and that is to scaremonger the community, to like say, yo, okay, this guy went too fucking far, you're next, try and scare the community, saying, no, we can ban this guy, we can ban you too. If you go too far. That's the only thing I think that they can do that could maybe work. But again, this will only make the community be even more toxic to EA. Because the way people see it, this is censorship.
Blah, 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 conduct violations, in which he threatened employees and other players. So here we go. The first, threatened employees and other players. I have not threatened anyone. Okay, so this is already line number 1. I don't know if you know what the meaning threatened, what it means, but I have not done that. There is not a single example of me threatening anyone.
I saw a tweet that someone said that the reason why they thought he was threatening those when he said things like, yo, we're gonna go exterminate these rats. That like Kurt isn't gonna fly over to Vancouver from Malta and go knock people out. He's not gonna go to the EA officers with a goddamn machete and says, Wagwan G, let's go. He's not gonna do that, is he? So like, he's not gonna start threatening people with machetes. So like, again, it's just it's PR bullshit. It's EA, it's a corporation. They just don't think they take things fucking like too serious, man. I just wish that EA told us. What is that words? If he just said the video, it's the video of Kurt, but maybe this is just like, it's an accumulation of stuff. It's like, because he kept on going in, it's just non-stop. Maybe that's why.
Since that time, Kurt has continued to post abusive and threatening messages, and once again, threatening, and videos about EA employees and competitive players on social media, and he has encouraged others to, oh wow, so many lies. By the way, this one was about me telling my opponent to suck my balls. I am well within my...
Oh my god. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. That's quite funny to you, fair. That's quite funny. Fuck's sake. Yeah, he moved his webcam, that's why. That's mad. I don't see why you having beef with a competitive player got anything to do with EA. I don't know how. Like, EA isn't the competitive players' mums. Like, most of the pro players, they are adults. Most of them are your 16, 17, 18, young adults. There's no 13-year-olds there. If they have 13-year-olds, like, if he told a 13-year-old to suck his balls, and I would somewhat understand the situation, but he probably told a 20-year-old man to suck his balls. This is why people don't care about the pro scene, okay? Because there's no rivalries. People only care about the text versus the sorry, and that's it. People only care about, maybe phase tasks or hashtag happy because they have some sort of personality. Now, I'm mates with a lot of pro players, so, like, this isn't any sort of, shade or, shots fired, but people don't really care about the pro scene for 3 reasons. Number 1, because it's boring to watch 95% of the time. Number 2, there's zero rivalries at all, because as soon as there's any pro which does something to another pro, some sort of beef, calls him a wanker, EA says, no, you're banned, get out of here. What's the point? We want to see rivals. We want to see people. We want to see 2 guys that don't like each other face each other, and there's a big, rivalry around it. Why do you think Call of Duty and League of Legends and all these other esports do so well? People care about the actual players, and with EA, they just want them all to be fucking vanilla. They want them all to be vanilla. Just be there, says, oh yes, I had a good game, and I'll buy fewer points. That's what they want them to say. I swear to God, man. That's my thoughts on that. We got 10 minutes left.
Why I believe to do so. That's not threatening. I don't think that's abusive. Me telling your employees to go for calling them rats or whatever the hell may be, the case may be. Once again, might have a small case for here, but this, absolutely not. And he has encouraged others to do the same. This one, like I said, it annoys me this very much so, because like I said, go find a video of me encouraging anyone to go do the same or go and say these things or whatnot. His message, of course, the line of decency. EA speaking about decency, okay, into very personal attacks and breach our terms of service. We will not tolerate threatening. Once again, there is no threatening behavior. You guys, by the way, I'm fully expecting evidence. I need to see evidence of all of this.
Sorry for pausing, but I'm not going to talk for long. I said that straight away, saying that I want to see proof of this. Why I want to see the reasons why these threatening messages. What video? What tweet? What clip? What did he say? I want to see it, man. Because right now, it could literally just be random shit, and we don't know why. They just thought, okay, you know what? Just bam.
You guys are the ones. You do know that you are the ones that have created this environment, right? Like, you do know that, because I wouldn't have said a single bad word if you were doing your job properly, or if you have functioning gameplay servers or whatever the hell you want. Like, this is on you. Of course you're gonna. Of course the community's in the state it's in. How can it not be? Wait, you expect people to actually have fun playing your game in its current state? No. We are open to feedback, and constructive criticism is always welcome. Is it though? Because what about that example that I sent?
Yeah,
clearly,
true.
You're banning people and you're blocking people for being constructive as well. So clearly, once again, this is yet another lie.
We made us see as well. One of my real life mates. One of my real life mates actually tweeted at one of these EA accounts, not the main one, but like one of the direct accounts, man, saying that one of his players got blocked, and he called him like stupid, and basically he said the word stupid, so that how can you do this, you stupid, he said the word stupid. I can't know the words, but he said the word stupid, and he got blocked. He called EA stupid because his player, he couldn't find his club, so he bought a player and he glitched out and he couldn't find it, so he called him stupid on a direct account and he got blocked. And that's true f***ing story.
Encourage anyone who would like to share their thoughts on our games and services. Visit the official EA forums. Wow, wait, the same official EA forums where you ban anyone that mentions dynamic difficulty, momentum, scripting, which are very much obviously part of your game. Those same EA forums. The irony with all of this is that I promote their game. I make their game look better than anyone does. I promote their game better than anyone, because everyone else, you guys watch them, they open packs in nothing, so you're like, screw that. With me, with all due respect, without any arrogance, I can't make their broken game look better than anyone. That's a fact. It's not an opinion, that's a fact. But how is the guy that promotes promoted, introduced gambling to young children. I mean, I guess you guys can relate to that, but how is he still allowed to play the game? How are the people that promote coins, actually, never mind, still allowed to play? You guys promoted a few of them to become game changers. So you're telling me what I done is worse than that? Can't explain that.
Wait, so first one is on about the Pet and Fez with the Foot Galaxy gambling. EA doesn't like the Pet and Fez. So I don't get that. I don't get that statement, because EA has never worked with it. Has never worked with the Pen Fairs. They've gone actually out their way to stop brand deals with the Pen Fairs with other football clubs. So EA doesn't do anything with the Pen Fairs. So like, I don't know why he's involved. That.
Leave it up to me. In terms of the future, being honest as always, I need some time off, guys. I need some time off. Not a lot, but I need some. My head, I don't know where it's at, man. It's not easy to take this, man. One after the other. It fucks with you. It fucks with you. It really, really does, man. So I just need some time off. Like I said, not a lot. I'll be back. We've created something very, very special. Something that I don't take for granted. We'll beat them eventually overall. We will. But I need some time. I need some time.
And that's it. Jeez. Yeah, someone said watch the end, because it makes him feel really bad for him. I mean, that's the situation. It sucks. That's the situation he's been put in. Jeez. Jesus Christ, man. It's a bit depression. Of course, he's been banned. Kurt has been banned 3-4 times, man. He's been through this a lot. He's been through a lot of BS with EA. A lot of it. So I understand, the situations he's been put in that. It sucks. It does suck, man. It does suck. I guess my last kind of thoughts to end off this entire situation with Kurt and EA is that, do I think that EA will ban more people? I don't think so. I hope not. I really hope not. I don't think EA will ban more people. I think I've said enough. I think I've said a lot of things in that. This could be a video on YouTube as well. So if you're new here, please feel free to like and subscribe. But yeah, I've said a lot in the last couple of half an hour, whatever, how long it was. So yeah. I hope you guys did enjoy that, and let me know your thoughts down below. So yeah, peace out.